Episode 19 The Debt Collector. The small afternoon was hot over the small street where Linda lived. She had just finished arranging her goods outside her room. Business had been slow that day, but she remained patient. Growth was still happening little by little. Then a dark car stopped at the end of the street. People nearby turned to look. The door opened. A tall man stepped out, dressed sharply. His presence heavy enough to silence the small conversation happening around. He looked around the street slowly, as if searching. Linda felt an uncomfortable knot in her stomach. Something about him carried trouble. A moment later, the man began walking toward her. Her heart beat faster. He stopped in front of a small table of goods and studied her quietly. "You are Linda," he said. It wasn't a question. Linda straightened herself. "Yes," she answered consciously. The man gave a slow nod. "I am looking for your husband." The air suddenly felt heavier. Some neighbors nearby pretended to mind their business, but their ears were listening. Linda kept her voice calm. "He is not here." The man smiled slightly, but it was not a friendly smile. "I know," he said. "He has been avoiding me." The words were calm, but carried warning. Just then, as if summoned by fate itself, Linda's husband appeared at the corner of the street. The moment he saw the man, his face changed. Fear, real fear. He walked forward slowly. "I was going to come see you," he said. The man laughed slowly. "You have been saying that for months." Linda's heart pounded. This was the past she feared. The man stepped closer. "You borrowed money," he said calmly. "A lot of it." Her husband lowered his head. "I am paying it back slowly," he replied. "Slowly?" the man repeated. His eyes were shifted towards Linda's small table of goods his simple life was trying to build. Then he spoke words that froze the air. "If you cannot pay, someone must." Linda's anger rose inside her. This was not a debt. This was not a mistake. She stepped forward. "My life is not part of your transaction," she said firmly. The man looked at her with surprise. Few people spoke to him that way. Then he smiled again, this time with interest. "You are brave," he said. Her husband quickly stepped between them. "This is my problem," he said. "Urgently leave her out of it." The transaction between the two men thinking. Finally, the man sighed. "I gave you one last chance," he said slowly. "1 month." The street was silent. "If you fail again," he continued, "I will collect my money in other ways." With that, he turned and walked back to the car. Moments later, the car disappeared down the road, but the fear it left behind remained. Linda looked at her husband. "This is bigger than what you told me," she said quietly. He did not argue. Yes, the truth sat heavily between them. A small business, a growing stability, her unborn child. All of it could put into a problem she never created. Linda took a deep breath. Once again, life stood in front of her with another decision. Trust the man whose path would shake steam or protect the fragile peace she had fought so hard to build. She had once been afraid of being alone, but now she knew something important. Peace must always be protected, even from the people we love. Her tears came again, slow, thoughtful, honest, and somewhere deep inside, a new strength was forming.